Dr. Wood, part two is your fitness making you wrinkly. So I was covering the semi-permeable membrane of the cell, and let's finish discussing that real quick. So what happens when you're stressed out, the cell tightens, and what happens is inside the cell something called the mitochondria, like the engine. So think about your car. Imagine pulling your car in the garage, starting it up with the garage door closed. Exhaust is coming out. So inside the cell, as it's burning stuff, it's producing waste product, and it can't get out. It can't escape. So dis-ease builds up. Thought is electrical waves, and that electricity then causes the cell membrane to react to the electricity. Close or open. Even the Bible talks about all these negative emotional states, like anger. Be angry and sin not. Don't be afraid because your cellular membranes close. Guilt. Like, God's not a guilt guy. He's like, that's condemnation. So you're like, oh, you suck. When you judge others, you judge yourself. You made them guilty. You convicted yourself. You condemned yourself. You start to become poor health physically and emotionally. You don't realize that as you judge someone else, it comes back at you, and you judged yourself. Knock it off. Grow up. Learn about empathy. I cover in one of my videos. So, or you don't forgive anybody, man. That's unhealthy for you. Even if someone hurt you, you have to get past it. It's not personal. It's what's going on in their head. As you start to develop more awareness of yourself and empathy, you start to realize, what they're doing has nothing to do with me. They're fighting their own battle in their own head. Some stuff happened, da 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 da. Their behavior's not excused, but I can forgive them because it has nothing to do with me. I'm not taking it personally. I'm not internalizing it. It means nothing about me. It's their problem. It's not mine. So, when one of the things I test for in the office, I use something called a functional movement screen. I'll just put someone through, like, let me see you touch your toes. Can you touch your toes and breathe at the same time? If a person stops breathing, they go, oh, I am now. I know the response from the autonomic nervous system was to stop breathing. So the brain made a choice, not for your worst, it made a choice for your highest good. It's the only way it can deal with that stress. It says, when I go to make this movement, my body goes into distress. Distress. I know you are in a state of distress, not healthy. You're in a state of dis-ease. Breathing and movement should be connected. Every person I've ever seen who had chronic pain, physically and emotionally, is not breathing and moving at the same time. I can't choke you and you run around the parking lot doing fitness and getting in shape. Like, you're not. You're in a state of distress. The cellular membranes close up. You're going to start developing oxidative stress. That means aging. You're aging. Your body's going to tear up. You're going to go into an acidic state. Your body's going to tear up stuff. You don't want to be in an acidic state. You want to be in an alkaline state. Now, I'm not going to get into alkaline acid and all that stuff. Your body should be like 7.34 or 7.2 to 7.4 on your pH scale. Take a litmus paper, do a saliva test, or do a urine analysis. You'll find out. Piss on the pH paper. You'll figure it out. If your body's in an acid state, your body's in a state of distress. So when you relax and get into deep breathing, I cover that a little bit.